The newest IPO, Gemini, just confirmed the drop on Robinhood, Webull, and TradeStation. So here's everything you need to know. So for a full breakdown, I will be making a YouTube video on my channel, Josh.Angle, later in the week. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the full breakdown, what I'm setting my limit orders, everything like that. But for a quick breakdown, this is like a crypto company like Sierra and like Bullish, but it does have a smaller market cap, which means smaller market cap IPOs usually don't do as well as the bigger ones. But there is a lot of hype carrying this since it is a crypto company and comes right after the Bullish IPO. Basically, I haven't done my research yet on the actual fundamentals of the company, but if the fundamentals and numbers look good and they actually are increasing revenue, and we have enough hype behind it, this should pop up another 10 to 15% in the first 1 to 10 minutes open for my limit order strategy. And of course, for hype stuff like this, ordering pre-IPO is necessary, and that's just free money if you get filled. Some people are saying, I'm going to have a Webull account, I'm going to have a Robinhood account, but you don't need to do that. Basically, on all the accounts, if you're either going to get filled 1 share, or you're going to get filled like 1/5 of your shares. So if Webull gets filled 1/5 of your shares and Robinhood gets filled 1/5 of your shares, even if you do 2 accounts, you're still going to get filled 1/5. Just make sure if the IPO price gets updated, you have to set your buy price for IPO at the very highest. If you just click buy and get it in pre-market, it's gonna like automatically put like a little range. If you have that range, that means you're requesting to fill it from the bottom of the range to the top, and you want to put it on the maximum on the top. That's how I got filled 2/3 of my shares on Bullish last time. A lot of people got filled maybe half or less than that, but I got filled almost all of mine. And there is a very high likely chance that we only get 1 or barely any shares, which would be good for our limit order. But that's because Bullish last time, the actual company, set aside a bunch of shares for retail investors that like us. So if you went into Bullish and got pre-IPO, you got a ton of shares regardless. But usually something like Figma only got 1 share, and we're more likely to get 1 or barely any shares this time. But basically, I'm going to go full technical and break down a fundamental of the company's fundamentals, their market cap, their size, everything about the company, how I think they're going to perform. I've stayed up for Bullish IPO, I've stayed up for Firefly, I've stayed up for Circle, and I've stayed up for Figma, so I know exactly how these move. So tune in. I'll also have a live stream on this if I'm free the day of the IPO. I'll do a live stream, and I'll post a video way before that, so you know everything.